Hey guys, today we're going to be making a Latin dish. This dish is called Turkey Picadillo. And what picadillo is basically a turkey skillet. So, the ingredients that you're going to need for today's recipe are organic chicken broth, some onion, some finely chopped onion, and it would be, I have a medium-sized onion, so I use about a quarter of the onion, finely chopped, some garlic powder, some sea salt, ground black pepper, 1 can of tomato sauce, 1 can of diced tomatoes, and this is organic. The only thing that's not organic that I couldn't find organic was the grapeseed oil, so it's an all natural, but everything else is. And I also have 1 good handful of cilantro. And I also have an all-natural ground turkey because I couldn't find organic. My local natural health food stores for some reason doesn't carry organic, just the all-natural. So the all-natural has no antibiotics, no steroids, hormones, any of the no's. It's the all-natural, so that's what I got. And I actually cooked this or browned this ahead of time to save on time. And I had it in the fridge for about a day to marinate, and the seasonings that I used to make it flavorful was salt, black pepper, and some garlic powder. And what I did was I sauteed about 2 tablespoons of the grapeseed oil with the finely chopped onions and the sofrito. Now if you don't know what sofrito is a base, and it enhances the flavor of your dish. It's found in every Puerto Rican home, and what it basically is, and this is what it looks like, it's green. It's all blended up. It's green pepper, onion, garlic, cilantro, salt, black pepper, and some olive oil. And you can also throw in a red pepper as well, but for this round I didn't have a red pepper, so I just used green. So that's what that's what sofrito is. It really does take your food to a higher notch. So now that I have this browned up here and it's on simmer, we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients. Now the reason why I'm using turkey rather than beef is it's a more better alternative. For example, if you're trying to lose weight, it's better because it's less in calories, less in fat. And I personally no longer use it because during my treatment I was instructed not to have any more red meat because it wasn't beneficial for my healing process. So after going through treatment and all, I did research on my own, and I came across information saying that studies have been done showing that too much consumption of red meat can raise the risk of cancer. So I totally stay away. And not only that, but even before I did my treatment, when I would eat red meat, like a hamburger or just something with red meat, my stomach would hurt. So it just didn't digest well with me. So because of the 2 things, I just stay away. Now if you're someone that does eat red meat, try and eat the all organic, grass-fed organic, the beef, because all meat, if it's not organic, it's injected with steroids, hormones, and especially for the beef, the ground beef, the cows are fed food that's genetically modified. So what happens is that they have those toxins in their system, and then when we consume it, we have those toxins in our system. So it's just a domino effect of not good stuff. So it's best to have all organic, and if you're not able to, like for me today, I wasn't able to get an organic ground turkey, go for the all-natural, but make sure that on the label it says no hormones, no steroids, any of that stuff. So that's some information for you that I wanted to share with you. So now that I have this nicely cooked here, the next ingredient I'm going to add to the skillet is going to be our tomato sauce. So I have 1 can of tomato sauce that I put in this container. So you're going to dump that in there. Okay? And you're gonna mix that around. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to tell you an ingredient that you need. It's some chopped potatoes. And I have about, let's see, I use 2 medium-sized potatoes chopped into really little pieces. And I actually have it on the other side of the counter, but I'll bring it over. So you'll need some potatoes as well for this dish. But I'll have all the ingredients listed at the end of this recipe video for you. Okay, so I have that all mixed out. Let me just put this back up a little bit on medium. And the next ingredient that you're going to need to put in are the organic diced tomatoes. Mix it up. Okay. So don't need this. Put that there. Okay. Now the cilantro we're actually going to use last, so we won't need that till later. And we're going to have some of our organic chicken broth. Now with the chicken broth, it's kind of like the measurement would just be kind of like to eyeball it, because you do want to cover it, but you don't want to drown the meat. And then as the meat is cooking with all the other ingredients, you want to check on it, because once you do put potatoes in there, the potatoes will absorb the broth, so you just want to keep an eye on it, make sure it's not too dry, so that by the end you can have a nice, hearty dish that has that nice sauce to it. So I'm going to shake this up a bit. Kind of just go twice on it. There. It's going to need some seasoning, but let me just taste it first to see where it's at. It's already good, but it has too much of the tomato, so I want to balance it out with the other stuff. Let's add some salt and just season it to your liking. And some garlic powder. Some ground black pepper. This dish is really good. I make this quite often in my home, and the aroma that this dish gives off is nice. You'll definitely have people wanting to eat your food, that's for sure. Okay. Here's a fork, let me use this here. That's good. A little dance. That is really good. Maybe just a little bit of salt. A little teeny bit more garlic powder. Mix that up. What you want to do, you want to serve it over some brown rice, and I actually made that ahead of time to save on time as well. So you want to serve it over that, but you can also do it like on quinoa too if you want to do that. Let me just taste this one more time. I need something else. I think it needs a little bit more salt. So just basically taste as you go. I'm going to add bit more garlic powder. I love garlic. And if you didn't know, garlic is a natural antibiotic. Okay, so that should be good by now. Now I'm gonna add my potatoes, which I have over there, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and add them in. Mix that around. Looks like it needs more broth now because it's been cooking for a little bit, so let me just add just a little bit. Okay. Now I have this on medium for right now, but once I put the lid on to have it cooked further, I will put it on low. Alright, so let's give it one more taste and see if it's good to go. Let's see. Okay, so that's good. We're good to go. Now the sauce actually started to boil, so that's great. And what we're going to do is add our last ingredient, the cilantro. So we're going to go ahead and get that handful and just throw it on top to give it some more flavor. We're going to go ahead and cover it up. Put our flame on low and let that cook for about 26 to 30 minutes. But throughout that time, go ahead and check at it, or check at the food to make sure that it doesn't dry out. So if you need to add more chicken broth, go ahead. So between 26 to 30 minutes. So I'll see you back then. Okay guys, so it's been about 30 minutes and the food looks delicious. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and plate it up for you guys so you can actually see a little bit up close to see how amazing this recipe turned out. It's really good. Oh, I think I'm going to eat almost all of this. Maybe, I don't know. But it's really good, so go ahead and try this out and let me know what you guys think. But I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.